We'll be there in a second.
So, Dragon versus Tama. I definitely favor Dragon in this matchup for 2 reasons. One, I practiced against Dragon for my match against Predator. He helped me practice, and he was really brutal in ZVP. So I just don't see Tama standing up to that, you know.
Okay.
That match has been costed, me versus Predator, so you can see for yourself, you know,
Yeah.
what the practice did for me. But yeah, he's not to be trifled with in CVP, you know. Like, basically, if you don't kill him, the late game is just so annoying to deal with for him. And I don't think Tama's gonna be able to do it. Because Russians, generally, as Protoss versus Zerg, they play this like slow macro style where you expand and make units.
That's
and
true.
Dragon just eats that style for breakfast. He does not care.
I will tell you why I think Dragon is the favorite. If you play Protoss as well, if you play 2 races,
Oh, you know the matchup.
you
right?
know, you don't only know the matchup, you
Yeah.
know how everybody
Yeah.
micros, you pretty much... I will tell you why this is so crazy for me. When I was playing, when I was starting the game, when I didn't even know things like build or anything, I had friends who said, okay, you know what, let's just play random against random against random against random. After some time, I started understanding what the hell a matchup was. And at this level, wow, that's just... that's insane.
Yeah, he knows the matchup from both sides, so he knows how to annoy the Protoss.
Yeah.
Like, he's really good at like running in with Hydra discs. Like, he senses when you're not looking at your army based on how the army is moving. And when he sees that you're not looking at your army, he'll run in and snipe Templars, you know? And that's what you know by playing Protoss.
Yep.
You know?
Because also one of the interesting things is, and this is for me one of the biggest ones, you also learn where the weaknesses are in each build. So when you see a build,
Yep.
you do know what you can realistically get away with and not
Yeah.
overcommit. And that's the biggest thing, because that's kind of like the way the Koreans used to play. They used to do, whoa, double gateway it seems. 9 gateways.
Oh, okay. So Toma seems like he doesn't like the map. I mean, it is a hard map for Protoss.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go for some shenanigans instead of playing straight up. I don't know about this build. It seems a bit weak to me personally, but we'll see if he can make it work.
You know what I don't like about this? Is that the distance, first of all, as I mentioned on this map, I think it's a little bit bigger than on others. Maybe not
It's
too
really
much.
huge.
But I mean,
it is massive.
it's bigger than on others, not maybe by 2 times as big, but it's realistically much bigger, which actually gives Zerglings a lot more maneuverability since they have more speed basically than Zealots. And the other thing I really dislike about this, if you put a sunken in your main and then send the Zerglings across, you can start to be completely annoying for the pros.
Yeah, if you go for 9 speed, you can do that. But if you don't have speed, you shouldn't. You should expand and get ahead that way.
Okay.
And he did go for Oracle, so that's not a good option now.
All right.
That would be good for Toma, I believe.
I'm actually not sure about how that exactly works from the Zerg perspective. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to see speedlings when I would be doing this build. So
Yeah, 9 speed is pretty good against this build, because you can just counterattack and get a sunken.
yeah. Okay, so let's see. Dragon is getting more Zerglings at the time, and okay, no gas for now. So he's gonna be content. I think he's gonna take another hatchery, it seems.
The question now is, how good is a Dragon at playing anti-2-gate? Because 2-gate is really strong if the opponent doesn't know how to deal with it. But
Yeah.
if he knows how to deal with it, it's basically an inferior opening to forge expand.
Yeah.
Unless the opponent didn't scout. We got some probes here in the middle.
Ooh.
Dragon trying to catch a unit, trying to get the probe, not managing to do it.
Okay.
Anyway, if you don't scout and you make drones instead of links, then you die to the 2-gate. So a lot of Protoss hope that happens. And I've seen like Shuttle lose to Larva with that. Like, it happens, guys. The Protoss doesn't scout. I mean, Zerg doesn't scout, gets greedy and dies. It happens.
Well, yeah, even at Korean level, especially because at this moment it really depends on, you have to constantly scout so that you constantly know what the hell's going on. Otherwise, you're basically going to overcommit one way or the other. Okay, we still have this beautiful dance. There's been no hits between these Zerglings and these Zealots for I don't know, a minute, and they've been all the time in each other's vision,
Yeah, he's just dancing around. And what Dragon is doing here is he's keeping an eye on where the Protoss army is, so he knows what to expect. And that's very good.
Look at the amount of
Yeah.
Zerglings that the probe just saw. That's
Yeah,
telling
he's been making
you.
links non-stop.
Yeah.
And that's because Tama has been making Zealots non-stop instead of expanding, so you match that with Zerglings.
At some point, though, don't the fact that the Zealots, you know, don't kind of get a natural, not wall, but, you know, when they're together, they don't get surrounded that easily. So if you keep doing this, both players, eventually you do need to get a Sunken as a Zerg.
Yeah, you want to get
Oh,
Sunken so you can still make
he's getting it. Okay.
Because the Protoss can make probes at the same time.
Yeah.
And you can't Zerg, and that's why you make a Sunken so you can transition. And he's doing it now, and he's gonna have, you know, free hash against an expansion now at the same time.
So
we're just gonna have a standard macro game after this 2-gate open.
and it's probably the least, how do you call this? It's the least action-packed 2-gate that I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah. Well, so I'll tell you why this is pretty bad for Tama. The thing is that the normal follow-up to a 2-gate is you get Lair and you get a Lurker aspect and a Spire at the same time, and you contain the opponents. And on this map, because of the back door, Lurkers are an even better option.
Yeah.
They naturally simply are better. But we got a Link sniper, by the way. I mean, oh, it's not tight!
Nope.
That's not a tight wall, bro. Oh.
He should send like 5 links into the main right now with that.
Yeah, it looks like DragOn's actually going like
Wait.
all in with this actually. He's going all in.
Wait, if he kills both gateways and keeps building his Zerglings...
he's gonna win this. He got 1 gateway now, and he's gonna try to get us run on the Zealots. He's not getting it. The Zealots have a good wall right now. Very
Yeah.
bad for Dragon.
Oh, he's sacrificing a little bit too many Zerglings?
Yeah, that was very bad positioning for Dragon.
Yeah, why did he... if he sent like 4 Zerglings to the main while all of this was happening, he
Or
could have...
simply surrounding the Zealots from behind. You
Yeah,
know?
as well. And but the thing is, he still doesn't have speed. Even if he's making more and more and more Zerglings, you can rebuild that wall.
So we got a cannon now, we've got a gateway, so this is... I think Dragon may have blown his chance here on this all-in, which really would have, and some would even say should have worked.
Yeah.
But because of Paul Micro, it didn't.
But look, there is still no wall. And
There is, but we got 4 Zealots and a cannon. That's more than enough to do.
2 of them are about to be, like, almost dead. Oh!
Alright, it's going for the run by, but a lot of them dying on the way. And they are on the slow links, so...
Yeah, and there are more Zealots
that's
actually in the
fair.
main.
Yeah, Tama ready for it. With Zealots in the main.
Alright, alright. You know,
This is looking pretty damn bad for Dragon. He is transitioning out of this, making drones now, but...
you know,
They're already, and there's no gas.
if I was the Protoss, I would have insta-died to that. Like, I don't know. And it's not like really just... The attack was really strange. Okay, so... Let's see. Still the 3 hatch. There's no tech. Only the gas started now.
You got a Stargate now. There's not even any gas.
Yeah. I don't know how Dragon can take this back. I mean, the only thing I can see happening is like adding more hatcheries and starting to go for maybe Hydra slowly, but even then.
Well, he try to sneak in like a lot of drones that he shouldn't get away with. And try to get back that way.
Yeah.
And hope that it doesn't get punished. But he's definitely in a bad spot.
Yeah. Okay, so apart from that, second gas, thinking of the Protoss, which is also very good. Citadel is started. The +1 for the ground army is also started. So, yeah, pretty much I think Protoss has every single thing that he wants to have just earlier. Oh, 2 extra hatcheries in the main for Dragon and a Hydroden. So yeah, okay, he's gonna go for basically Hydras from 5 hatcheries and completely skip, for now at least, the Lair and the Spire. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Interestingly enough, we don't have a Corsair from Tama. Well, now we do, finally. Okay, good.
Now, the thing because I'm thinking about Dragon is, I guess, making the best out of a bad situation. Since if he tries to go now for the Lair, like, well, not now, but a few minutes ago, if he tries to go for the Lair, then the Spire, he's just gonna die to the first attack.
Yeah, he needed to go for the Hydra then to deal with the early Corsair.
Yeah, and plus the Zealots that are already at his doorstep.
Well, he's got. Oh, damn! Yeah, that's a lot of Zealots. So it's got 2 Sunkets now. That's good. He's gonna have to deal with the run by.
Yeah.
But they're slow lots, so they're not. You know, they're not that scary. Oh, nice! He baited with only a few links showing.
Yeah.
Made the Zealots go in, and then he revealed the rest of the links.
Damn, that's a clutch move actually. That's a very, very nice move.
gonna get the Serama, maybe? Nope.
Nah, too few Zerglings. Oh wait, actually dragging again the Zealots to...
Okay, now he's got enough Zealots, Links. We should try to catch these Zealots now, I think.
You think so? I don't...
Everything.
I mean, they're still slow links. Right? They're
Yeah,
still
but they're still faster than the Slots. They're faster.
Yeah, I mean, you can sort of out-micro even with the Zealots. I mean, if you hit and move, you probably should get a good, a favorable, like, trade against these Zerglings. But now that the Hydras are out and they have speed, Tama is... I hate to say this, but he was in a really good spot. And look, he's got still only one gateway.
A little bit now, yeah.
Like,
yes.
I don't know.
He's not as ahead as he could have been.
Yeah, especially because
you might expect to be.
I don't know. This is weird. One gateway, only producing, and also very little gas. Look at his probe situation at the natural.
Oh, he hasn't been making probes. That's why.
What
he's
the hell?
He's not making probes non-stop.
This.
All right. So we got the Hydra attack now, and do we have any storms? No, we don't. We got 2 cannons and no storms right now.
Yeah, I mean the storm is being researched, and there are no High Templars because there are no gateways.
This is really dangerous for him actually. Oh, we got a DT, but we have an Overlord, so it's okay. This is really dangerous for him. Dragon might win the game right now.
Yeah, I don't know what Tama was thinking about all this time because.
Very late High Templars there.
He scouted the
no
Hydras. He scouted the Hydras with the first Corsair, and you'd think he would be starting to do instantly units to try to deal with this.
Here comes the Overlord.
This
Dragon
is
revealing his trump card. The secret Overlord coming out to win the game here.
Oh man. I don't know what to say really. I didn't expect this. Maybe maybe what happened was that Tama was expecting Dragon to play more defensive and get the tech instead of the Hydras. Maybe, but
he just wants the mass Hydra straight up. So yeah, Dragon takes the first game.
I don't know. I really don't know how the hell why Tama didn't see this coming and change.
Almost left the game.
Well, okay. So game number 1 is gonna go to Dragon. Because the only thing that I think happened was that maybe, Tama after the the initial attack said, okay, I definitely have some time because this guy's not going to attack me when he basically has only Zerglings and he has to have some kind of tech for later. But
yeah, Tama wasn't familiar with that situation. He didn't know like how much the stuff Zerg had and how delayed he was, and he paid the price for it because his storm was way too late and he didn't have cannons.
Well,
but what he really should have done is like he should have kept an eye on the amount of units with the Corsairs he had,
Yeah.
And then he should have seen the high risk and he should have reacted with the cannons. So I don't know why he didn't do that.
Yeah, but
he should always do that.
He even kept making Corsairs. Like with the first Corsair, he scouted everything, right?
He scouted no Spire and he continued making Corsairs. Like,
exactly.
Why?
So I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense unless you go for something like very fast Corsairs and 3 like DTs and you kill the Overlord. That's like
right,
okay.
But he wasn't really doing that.
No. So weird, but okay. Let's see what happens on Aztec then.
Oh god, so I definitely.